We have witnessed the first death of a card game in modern era times. Make sure you guys smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. Now, this is actually interesting, but besides, I believe this is the second card game that we've actually witnessed go kaboom in the time that we have been, kind of experiencing what was off of the boom of the 2020, big card game hype out here. So make sure you guys smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. And yes, I am going to go try to pick up some cool stuff for this game just to have. So dear summoners, thank you for your continued support of Battle Spirits Saga. We sincerely appreciate the passion and dedication that you have shown to the game. It is with great regret that we must inform you that Battle Spirits Saga, which launched on April 2023, by the way, this game didn't even make it 2 years, will be concluding its official development and support as of March 2025. While we made every effort to expand this game through various promotional initiatives and tournaments, including the first ever cash prizing supported events in Bandai game history, current sale performances and market conditions have made continued operations unfeasible. After much deliberation, we have made the difficult decision to end Battle Spirits Saga's official development. We deeply apologize for not being able to meet the expectations of all summoners who have supported this game, as well as the stores who have partnered and carried our products. Now, this is actually very interesting out here. Now, there were a lot of warning signs to this. I think one of the most interesting warning signs was the fact that they pushed so hard with this. Now, if you guys remember, they did a famous person publicity stunt in the very early days of this game. I think it was, Avril Lavigne that they walked up to and were using it as an advertising means to go, hey, come play Battle Spirits, guys. Come play this game. Come get excited. Come, we're going to have a cash prize out here in the future. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to win it big out here. And I think that's where people were kind of excited for this. The advertising wasn't exactly the most exciting in the world, but I think it was enough that, people kind of knew what Battle Spirits was. Now, the other big thing here is unfortunately, Battle Spirits just was not performing. All right. If you look at how everything else was going in the sphere, I mean, Bandai's bread and butter is going to be One Piece. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think every person understands that that is going to be their number one. All right. It makes money. It prints money. The printer goes burr. It's kind of crazy to just know how much that game is spinning around out here in actually printing money. Like, whew. So there's that. And then, of course, you've got Digimon out here, which Digimon, I believe, is just now going to a simultaneous release model. Bandai actually did something insane. They actually said, hey, we're going to introduce the first simultaneous releasing TCG. That's right, yes, releases with both the OCG and Japan and America will both be the same. That's unheard of. Bandai took amazing steps out here to actually make that happen. Pokemon doesn't even do that. You have very close releases with Japan. I think some of the more notable ones have been within 2 to 3 weeks of these, but you got to remember Japan and the way Pokemon is structured is, their sets usually get combined into ours. So you're typically looking at 2 sets from Japan built into ours. So, I mean, typically you might be seeing a similar, release schedule there. Not even Pokemon fully has mastered the art of synchronizing. So that's a big thing there. Now, of course, Dragon Ball has 2 card games right now. You've got Fusion World and the original. I believe, the original one's up to some very, very big set numbers, actually. We've been pulling some really, really big ones out here with that. So that's actually kind of crazy to think about out here, just how much we've been pulling in on that side. And then, of course, Union Arena just spawned out here as well. You got to remember, Union Arena is their new upcoming TCG. They're using all of the other IPs out here. The game's effectively Weiss Schwarz at this point. You've got competitors, you've got game mechanics, but, the whole point is you're using your favorite animes out here to step into the spotlight to kind of challenge the other games and just to see, what you can come up with. That's exactly how that entire thing is playing out. And honestly, it's kind of its, approaching point. That's what they want you to be able to look at out here. And that's the thing that they want you to be excited about. They want you to go, hey, we want you guys to get excited. We want you guys to be involved in Union Arena. But we also want you to fully understand that, if you're looking at this stuff and if you are wanting to play this game, well, you pick your anime and go. It is their current new thing. And then, of course, Gundam's coming out here. Gundam, I know a lot of people are kind of having their doubts about the game performing on our side out here, but let's be honest out here for a second. The amount of stores that I've seen scalping this product, the amount of people that are excited for this, maybe it's not just because it's Gundam, but because there's so much popularity and demand for this product that early on, it's insane to see. And, I hate to be that guy and say, hey, we got to acknowledge the problem out here, but I've seen nothing but countless stores losing their Bandai sponsorship out here because they're taking those products and they're selling them early, or, turning off events, messing up their player base, and they're just damning, all of their loyalty to the Bandai store program. It's been a rough time. Now that, you're watching Battle Spirits go away, I'm not surprised to see Battle Spirits exiting right now in all grand scheme of things. It looked like it had a lot of issues at the beginning of its life. Between this and MetaZoo, I think, MetaZoo's technically coming back this year, I guess. I still don't know all the details on that, but this is technically the first card game that we are seeing next to MetaZoo exiting the fray. And it's interesting because this is a Bandai game. Bandai's gotten their shit together. I got to give them a lot of credit. It's obvious, which ones are their bread and butter. Obviously, One Piece, like I said, you guys are going to be the ones really holding down that fort out here. But on the same side of things out here, I really don't know. I really don't know what to expect kind of going forward out here with what we are going to see once the sun, and all the fun stuff settles with this. I think Battle Spirits will just ride off into the sunset. Everybody's going to go, hey, this was your second chance. You did your thing. Yes, the game did a fantastic job. It did its thing. It had a first ever cash prizing for Bandai. It made its history for the Bandai games, but it wasn't well received by our side of the world. And that's one thing. You got to remember, card games, especially in the current market out here, there are more card games right now than there ever have been before in the history of the world. All right, so many more people are choosing to look out and explore all of these different games. So many more people are excited to test out the waters for these new things, and it's actually kind of crazy to see, And I look forward to seeing what other card games are going to, succeed, and honestly, what's going to fail out here. But like I said, personally, I'm going to see what I can pick up for Battle Spirits, just kind of have some older format archive stuff. The game looked very fun. It was always going to be one of those games that, it had its loyal player base. It's just a shame that, this is the end of, service. At least they're going to still be available to answer questions up through 2026. So I guess for those that do want to typically enjoy the game, you will get the chance to do so, which, is fine. Always enjoy the older card games, even if they're riding off into the sunset. So, that being said, everybody, yeah, it's been a rough day. I'm very curious to see, what more is going to come out of the woodwork out here for the world of card games, but I am genuinely kind of excited. I know it's a sad day for Battle Spirits, but I'm excited just to see how the other card games will grow from this. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.